My name's Tony Payton. I'm from Philadelphia. I live in the Frankfurt section of Philadelphia, which is part of the lower northeast. And I currently am a state legislator, a newly elected state legislator, thanks to the Center for Progressive Leadership. I would absolutely 100% recommend CPL to someone else. I think it was a great experience for me, and it really started that growth. It was my nurturing process into becoming a leader. Because first I was a little shy and timid, and as I got to talking about things and really talking to different like-minded people, it gave me more confidence to share my ideas with the broader constituency, which helped me get elected. I'm passionate about pretty much everything that's social justice related, and also education and providing economic opportunities, and that's a lot of what I'm working on currently in the House. Right now I'm currently working on the Hope Scholarship Fund, which is modeled based off of Georgia's model, which basically says any kid in high school, public or private school in Pennsylvania that gets a 3.0 in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade will be able to attend any state school for free. And also it will carry over to some private schools and also trade schools. And that to me is exciting because it's a very low cost, and it's my way of conquering the brain drain that we currently have in Pennsylvania. I mean, the other part of what I'm really excited about isn't legislative-wise, but it's sort of leading people to empower themselves to change their neighborhoods. The district that I represent has been underrepresented for, Jesus Christ, about 40 years. I replaced a 40-year incumbent who literally did nothing, didn't even have an office in the district, and people have lost hope. And I've gone around and they've told me what the issues are, and I said, well, this is how we can solve them. And it's really a collaboration between government and private citizens, and there's a lot of volunteers that are coming from the community to do some great things, like rebuilding a park that's been in shambles for 10 years, so the kids have somewhere to go and play. I had started out as a volunteer with the DNC. Then I worked on a local race in 2005, a race for district attorney, which I'm very passionate about the criminal justice system and how that needs to change, which are some of the other issues that I'm working on legislatively. And after working on that race, I learned about CPL. I went to the springboard training, and a light clicked for me, and I said, well, this is something that I can realistically do. Let me explore it a little bit more. And I went to the fellowship and start going through some of the trainings and the candidates track, and it really became something that was real to me and something that was tangible that I could do. And mid-fellowship I decided to run because I wasn't happy with the representation that I had, and I ended up winning the primary by 19 votes, won the general election, and I'm here in I don't feel like I have a job. I feel like I'm doing things that are absolutely fun and that I'm passionate about, and those are, advocating for change. When I decided to run, people told me that you're too young, you can't do it, you haven't paid your dues, and those sort of things. And my position was that, I know how to change things, and I feel as though I'm qualified to lead. From the beginning, I knew I wouldn't have any institutional support. My support would all come from the community, which is where I've always worked and dealt with people on that level. And I had a huge outpouring of support from the community. I ended up winning the general with 88.4% of the vote in a 78% Democratic district. 5 years, I see myself still serving the people of the 179th district, and 5 years, I really see that sea change that I envision happening, where the communities are back to where they were years ago, and they're vibrant, and people are active and involved. And I look forward to leading that change. I first heard about the Center for Progressive Leadership through email. I was a part of one of many different Democratic listservs, and I heard about CPL, and it seemed like something interesting, and I figured I'd investigate it more. And I found this wonderful avenue to sort of express myself, and a way to really relate to other progressives and build a network of like-minded people. if you're passionate about, what you want to do or an organization that you want to lead, this is the place to come get the training. Is CPL, and there were top-notch presenters, and the staff and faculty were great, and also the other fellows. I have a great relationship with the entire class, and that really is a good point for me, because I can call on these folks for help in Harrisburg if I need. I know I have friends that are experts in different issues, from the environment to aging to education, and I can call on them for their expertise. And that's sort of been the invaluable part of what I'm doing now.